Welcome into another video in my series where we're going through and testing all the weapons inside of Black Ops 6 to see how viable these weapons are to be using inside of the Zombies game mode. So if you're new around here and you like everything Call of Duty Zombies, you are definitely on the right channel. Make sure you are subscribed with those bell notifications turned on so you're not going to miss out any future uploads for myself on Black Ops 6 Zombies. As well, down below in the description, you will find the link for my streams. I stream on Mondays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I stream Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, and I stream everything from Black Ops 6 Zombies all the way through to custom zombie maps and generally have a blast over there. Hope to see you all pop by the stream. Now in today's video, we're going to be going through and checking out the final weapon that is unlocked in the current hit list event as well. Today, there is triple-double XP that has been activated. So you have weapon XP, rank XP, and for us zombie players, there is double gobblegum earn rate XP, which is absolutely amazing. Now, in today's video, we're going to be going through, like I said, and checking out this Sirin 9mm weapon from the hit list event. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this to maximum damage output inside of Terminus Island, and we're going to run it through the Easter egg and see how well it handles the Easter egg and what kind of damage we can get done to Patient 13. At this point, I definitely want to mention that if you're new around to the channel, make sure you are subscribed, liking, and commenting on the videos. As a thank you for the amazing support on the channel this year, I am doing a Black Ops 6 Vault Edition giveaway on any platform of your choice. To be qualified, like I said, all you need to be doing is liking, commenting, and sharing the videos on the channel. And this giveaway will happen when the channel reaches 7,000 subscribers. Again, just a massive thank you to all of you for the unbelievable support. As well, I am working hard to build up a community of players willing to help out other players inside of our Zhorde community Discord, which is now fast approaching 700 players. Again, like I mentioned, of people willing to help out other people. If that sounds like a community for you, you can find the link to join the Zhorde community Discord in the description down below. So without further ado, let's dive into the Sirin 9mm review video today. Welcome into today's video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I truly do appreciate that. Now in today's video, we're having a look at the Sirin 9mm, which is the final unlock on the community hit list event challenge. I was lucky enough to get the bundle gifted to me this morning, so we went in and got this to max level and wanted to check out how it performs on Terminus Island. Doing the Easter egg as I was kind of curious to see what this would do for damage-wise against Patient 13. So the first thing we need to do is hop into Terminus Island and activate all three of these power generators so that we can get power activated to the map and get things started as far as the Easter egg goes. Now, I was already noticing, like, just spawning into the game and using this weapon. Now, I say this weapon as it has a brand new class for this weapon. The class is now Specials, is where you're going to be finding this. So it's got a brand new weapon class, which is Specials. At this point, I'd already picked up Deadwire, which we need, of course, to unlock the secret room to start the Easter egg and get the Beam Smasher. So here we are. We're just going to take the mag lev up and we're going to shoot these electrical panels. There's one there, one there, one there, and then we're going to hop over the edge here and make our way inside of the jug room to shoot the last two panels to open up that secret room. So here we are. We got that one, and we're going to open up this final one and get the room open and grab the fob keycard that person will drop. The next thing we need to do is activate the three computers on the map, so we'll go ahead and grab the two of them in spawn area, both on left and right of spawn, and then we'll make our way down towards the docks and activate our third and final one. Then it's time to pick up our multi-phasic resonator device and take care of the vermin that spawn in every time you pick that up. I did also, like you see, I have Deadwire on. Now, the base damage on this, I believe, is 147 on a critical shot, which is not bad at all. So the next thing to do was to go ahead and solve our lovely 3-digit code here. And I have a link in the description for you for a website where you can just input the images you get from the 3 computers, and it gives you your code, so you don't have to spend 5,000 on pack. Again, that'll be down in the description, so you can go ahead and check that out. And if you come over here to the ship and shoot up in one of these 2 windows, I can't remember which one it is, I think it's the top window, it gives you bonus points. So you can go ahead and grab 500 extra bonus points by doing that, which is definitely nice. So the next thing to do was to go ahead and upgrade the rarity of the Sirin 9mm to green rarity with dead wire, and we're looking at 447 on a critical shot, 242. I believe I saw 447, so let me just check and see. We do have dead shot daiquiri, with that gives us that extra little bit of critical damage. And here we are in round 6. I just wanted to kind of see what kind of damage numbers we were looking at here, and what have we got? 441 on green rarity, and only with dead wire and dead shot daiquiri. Definitely impressive damage. Definitely impressive damage on this. I wasn't like, this really felt strong. Definitely able to move really quickly when this is in your hands. So it definitely, mobility is kind of like an SMG slash pistol. You can definitely move really quickly when you have this. So the next thing to do on our list of stuff to do before we're going to patient 13 was to go ahead and pick up the multiphasic resonator, take it over to the islands, and what we're looking for here is the blue orb to shoot one of the zombies. Then we can kill that zombie, pick up the energy it drops, and put it in that blue mist there. And we're going to need to do this 3 different times in order to get the part for the beam smasher. So I just come over here, and you can see, like, the damage output on this Sirin 9mm is definitely remarkable. We're on round 9. I'm blue now. We are pack 1, and we do have dead wire, and we're looking at 1,500, over 1,500 on a critical shot. So this is definitely very, very strong. Something that I would recommend, that when it gets unlocked by the community, or if you felt so inclined to purchase the bundle in the store, definitely give it the shot, get it to max level, and run it around. Also, max level on this is 30, which is really nice. It's not in the 40s, so that was definitely nice to see when we were leveling it up. So then it was time to make our way to our second island, where the multiphasic resonator device is going to be interacting with this green orb this time. And again, we're just looking for it to shoot 2 of those zombies so that we can grab the energy ball that the zombies drop when killed, and then put those energy balls into the orb so we can charge up our multiphasic resonator. And that was our first one right there. And these vermin, or the parasites on a Terminus, are such a pain. And also, I wanted to find out from y'all if you feel the same as me, that recently the vermin seem to be hitting a lot stronger. Let me know if you felt this in your games. I certainly think it's something that was done recently. I've noticed that they certainly feel like they're hitting a lot stronger. So that was 2 out of the 3. We're just about ready to unlock our beam smasher for the Easter egg. And here we are now on run 10. Over to our last orb that we're going to need to collect the energy from. But I mean, you can see how well this Sirin 9mm handles things. You know, we're pack 1, we're epic, or sorry, pack 1 blue, so only rare rarity, and definitely not having a problem at all. Like, I felt really confident at this point. I wasn't concerned about my ability to dish out damage, being able to eliminate anything in front of me. I felt really confident using this weapon, and definitely noticed, like, it felt really, really strong. At this point, I was kind of intrigued to be like, okay, so this is doing really well. I haven't really invested a lot of energy into making sure I get this thing upgraded kind of as quick as possible. I just did not feel the need with this weapon, which was awesome. So at this point, we had grabbed all 3 of the orbs needed, and we had our AMP munition to build the beam smasher. So let's get over there and build up the beam smasher. I'm guessing we as a community have completed something at the time of my recording on the hit list event, as that popped up when I went to build the beam smashers. The next thing we need to do is get our key card from the trap, which is what we're going to use the beam smasher for. If you get sucked up, just shoot the trap. It'll let you go, so you don't have to worry about that. And then it was time to take the key card and bring that all the way back up to Peck, which we did right here. But I mean, this is definitely something I was really enjoying this. Like, it is incredibly nimble in your hands. It feels great to be using. The movement speed is something that I felt really good using. Now here we are picking up our code for Nathan. So the code is whatever time the clock is showing. So if it's showing 2:15, 5:17, 11:15, it's going to be the hour. So my clock there was showing 2, I think it was 2:20 or something. So it's 2. And then the next number is your playing card, which was a 6. And the next number is going to be the days since accident inside there, which was 6 as well. So our code for Nathan here is going to be 266, which we need to input into that window right there. Now we interacted with it just to kind of get things started. And then it was time to come over and put in our code so that we could unlock Nathan and get ready for the Nathan fight. Now, at this point, I did want to progress a few rounds and kind of upgrade the damage output on this Sirin 9mm. So here we are visiting Pack 2 now. Still only blue rarity, but definitely something that I was feeling confident using. I was kind of eager to kind of get to Nathan and see, you know, what kind of damage we're going to be able to do and how well this handles the Nathan fight. So here we are putting Epic on the Sirin 9mm. We have Pack 2 and we have Deadwire on our Sirin 9mm. Definitely something I felt confident at this time to make my way over and start the Nathan fight.
Been in there a while.
Now, I'm going to show you the entire fight with Nathan. I definitely wanted you all to have a really good feel for how this weapon performs inside of zombies and inside of most situations that you're going to come across playing Black Ops 6 Zombies. If you choose to do the Terminus Easter egg with this weapon, you are definitely going to have to take on Nathan. So I wanted to show you all, see how it performs against Nathan inside of this boss fight. And I bring thermal grenades. I find they help out. Let me know what you know, lethals or tacticals you like to bring in when you're dealing with Nathan. Now, I was feeling pretty confident here. I've got my Aether Shroud, 2 charges ready to go so that if I need to, I can go ahead and do that and fire in some damage to Nathan. But you can see right here, I mean, we're hitting him for 466, 3,801 critical damage. So we're definitely doing a ton of damage to Nathan. Deadwire activated right there, which definitely helps. I love that lightning strike from above augment on Deadwire. That's definitely one of my favorite ones to run. I think it's really cool. I run that on my Deadwire augments and the one that adds a little bit extra damage to your Deadwire. And I feel like those really help out. But I mean, you can already see we're just about finished Nathan right here. It did not take very long. I think this fight in total was under 1:45 to take care of Nathan. As a solo player on round 14, definitely positive things to see. This weapon is one that I definitely feel like is going to be a viable option for ever to be running inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies, and may become one of the meta weapons that we're using like all of the time. So we had defeated Nathan. Time to pick up our key card and make our way back up to the computer room so that we can input the key card into the computer right here. Go ahead and do that. And then it was time, and this is one thing I was definitely intrigued to see how this weapon would perform. We have to do a lockdown in order to pick up the node connectors for this Easter egg. So I was really intrigued to see how this weapon would handle that lockdown at only Epic Rarity and Pack-a-Punch 2. So we made it over to the ship, and we started the lockdown by picking up the node connector, and I was impressed. I was very impressed. I definitely recommend Deadwire. I think that definitely helps inside of here, but as a whole, this weapon was dishing out an absolute boatload of damage and had some very strange happenings at the end of this holdout or whatever you want to call it. There was like no zombie spawning for the longest time. I thought my game had bugged out and I was not going to be able to leave the room, which was very strange. So let me know if you've had that happen to you. It did manage to complete, but I did have to stay inside of here for a few minutes with nothing spawning in at all. So I was a little bit, you know, wondering what was going on in my game. Like, is this going to be frozen? So this is it right here. We have nobody here at all with us for this whole time. I sped up the footage about 500%. as I was just sitting here waiting for the lockdown to complete. So I'm not sure what happened there, but we managed to complete the lockdown, and that was definitely awesome to see. So picked up the max ammo, and then it was time to drop out and get into one of our boats. So now we've got in the boat, we've got the node connector. It's time to make it over to the connections and add these to them so that we can get this island back online. So we got our first node connector put in right there. Our second one was going to be inside of the Speed Cola tunnel. So we just made our way back over to the boat over here and picked up our second node from completing the lockdown. You just make your way over with your boat and climb back up in, and you'll be able to pick up the node connector that is in there. You can see we make our way up here. There is also a piece of intel right at the bottom there that you can grab if you want. So there we are. We picked up our last connector. We have the sea monster right in the area. Don't get disoriented like I did there. Try and keep track of where your boat is. Get back on your boat and haul ass away from the storm so that it doesn't give you that horrible down that nobody wants. Make your way in towards the tunnel. I put on my ether shroud just so I didn't have to worry about this one. Make sure we get that connected. And now we have the node connectors connected, and we're just about ready for the next step of the Easter egg. We are epic right now, rarity. We are pack 2, and we are still running dead wire on the Sirin 9mm. It is round 14, and I'm still feeling very confident using this weapon. So the next thing to do for the Easter egg was to go ahead and hack the buoys. But before we did that, how does this handle an amalgam on round 16 at Epic Pack 2? Like a hot knife through butter. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe that. That was truly awesome. And gave me another boost of confidence going into, deal with Patient 13, seeing how well this had been performing so far. I mean, we just absolutely shredded that amalgam like he didn't even exist. That was awesome to see. So it's time to hack our buoys. We've done the first one here. We'll launch into the second one, get that one hacked, so we're almost done. And then it was time to hop back in our boat, make our way off to the final buoy, hack that, so that we can get this step completed on the Easter egg on round 16. So definitely progressing really well on the Easter egg. Like to have this usually done before we get off to, around 20s or 30s. So definitely happy to see that so far. And at this point, it was time to do the bomb step, as we had dropped off the last node connector in the Speed Cola tunnel. So now I use my ether shroud here to go ahead and defuse the first bomb. Now your ether shroud will run out. I don't have it on the extended time. I have extra charges instead. But before everything turns around and makes its way back towards you, you should be able to complete the bomb defusal with one ether shroud charge. And then I just ran around and killed a bunch of zombies until I had another ether shroud charge to go ahead and complete this second one. But I did not complete it. I got it to just about done. As you can see, I thought it was finished, but it didn't. And then I had to go. There was a whole bunch of riffraff in the area. I did pick up a decoy on the way, which is one thing you can do to go ahead and complete one of these as a solo player. As you can see, you should be able to have the decoy distract everything for about 2/3 of it, and then by the time they get over you should be able to finish it before you take your down. And then at this point I realized I must have not finished the one down here, so it was time to go in and do a quick little charge on the final bomb defusal down here. Now you do have a bunch of time, so don't stress if you've used your ether shroud to complete one of the bomb defusals and you have no charges left. Don't panic. Just get some kills, get your charge back up, and then go ahead and finish off the last two. So at this point, we had done everything. We were ready to go to the boss fight. So it was time to push through the rounds and get myself prepared, increase the damage output on this Sirin 9mm now to Pack-a-Punch level 3 and epic with Deadwire. And what are we looking at for damage? 9,216. Oh my goodness. That is definitely some amazing damage output. And now I had accumulated enough salvage by round 21 to go ahead and take this weapon to maximum damage output inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies. We are legendary, we are triple packed, and we have a Deadwire ammo mod on this weapon. We are also running Deadshot Daiquiri, so we have absolutely the most possible damage that we can put out with this Sirin 9mm right now. Now we made it into the boss fight on round 23, and how much damage does this Sirin dish out to Patient 13 at maximum damage output? Now, you can get a little bit closer than what I was shooting, but typically you're going to be around about 1,000, 1,100, 988 damage on Patient 13 when you come in here with this, so definitely something that can be a viable option to be using inside of the boss fight. 924 if you're at range, which is still some decent damage, 100%. Now, this was my very first ever attempt at doing this Easter egg Terminus solo. So we managed to make it in and complete the first section of the boss fight, but you can see I was not having much issues with this Sirin 9mm dishing out the damage to Patient 13. He definitely, hits for really hard. 1,100 damage is definitely good to see on this boss fight. And that was something that was encouraging. I'm happy to have some good damage on there. And as you can see right here, we finished off the first phase of Patient 13. Definitely good to see. And here we are finishing off the second phase of Patient 13, the boss fight. How much damage are we dishing to his tentacle arms? 1,600 damage, which is definitely awesome damage to see. Now, unfortunately for me, in my run, this is how my boss fight ended. The gas got me. RIP. We were very close to completing Patient 13 with the Sirin 9mm from the hit list event. Overall, my thoughts and feelings on this weapon, it is definitely something that can be a viable option for all of us to be running inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies. As always, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the build, the camo, and the blueprint that I ran on the Sirin 9mm for today's video. As well, thank you so very much for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed, liking, and commenting on the videos for your best chance to get in at our next Black Ops 6 Vault Edition giveaway on any platform of your choice, which happens when the channel reaches 7,000 subscribers. Thank you so very much for tuning in today, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.